What's happening, guys? So welcome to Swenius time. So this is my first watch video. I thought I would go ahead and start off by showing my newest timepiece and just doing a quick review of the Cartier Tank Extra Large Automatic. You guys can see. So I'll be going over this watch today. I created this watch channel just to give my perspective. I've always loved watches. And as I create content, you guys will be able to see a lot more of my thought process on watches and, what I have in my collection. Currently have a few Tudors. I have an Omega, Cartier, of course, G-Shock, also Seiko as well too, but then also showing my journey into getting my first Rolex. I'm looking for a birthday Rolex, but we'll be talking a lot more about that as time continues on this page. Also, bear with me here. So this is my first video. It's going to take some time. I've done tech content. I've been in IT for 15 years, currently a chief of technology. So I do great on my TikTok. I have about 70,000 followers on TikTok, but wanted to pivot and have some fun and really dive into the world of watches. But anyway, let's get into it. Why did I decide to get the Cartier Tank? It's just a timeless piece, right? So for instance, we've seen this on Muhammad Ali, we've seen this on Andy Warhol, we've seen this on a lot of different celebrities, but it's a classic piece that just wears so well, right? Especially if you're going to dinner or nice events, or you're dressing in a nice suit, or it could be your daily if you dress up for work, business casual. So a great piece to have in the collection. Now, what is the Cartier Tank, right? So I think this is where we can go into a little bit of history on Cartier, the Cartier Tank. Why is it called this? So let's dive into what this is all about. So Cartier has been dripping elegance since 1847, right? So founded in Paris by Louis-Francois Cartier. But the real story for us watchhead starts in 1917 when Louis Cartier, the grandson, designed the first tank watch after being inspired by military tanks used on the Western Front during World War I. So think about that. He turned a machine of war into a symbol of elegance, which is, I think, pretty wild, right? So the first tank went to General Pershing of the United States Army, and from there it became an icon. We're talking worn by style legends like Muhammad Ali, Jackie Kennedy, Andy Warhol, the amazing Princess Diana. So this watch really makes a statement when you put this on, right? And I think it has a lot of character, and it's a timeless timepiece, right? An amazing piece to have in your collection. All right, so let's get into the particular piece and the actual breakdown of the Cartier Tank. So I wanted to get an automatic movement. Not the biggest fan of quartz watches. There's nothing wrong with quartz. There's a lot of great quartz watches out there. If you like that, there's absolutely nothing wrong with a quartz watch. But in this case, I wanted something automatic to where it actually had the date, and I could, I like seeing the date on my watch. When we talk about case dimensions, we're talking about 34.9 millimeter by 40.4 millimeter. Now, a lot of people might say that this watch is too large, is too big, whatever the case is. I think it looks fine on my wrist. And again, automatic movement, right? So when we talk about the movement, is rocking a Cartier in-house 1904 PS MC automatic. Now, the movement gives you a smooth sweeping second hand. So again, no quartz here. So this is all mechanical. The dial, classic Roman numerals, sword-shaped blue steel hands, and a subtle date window at the 3 o'clock that doesn't mess up the symmetry. So let's talk about the band for the watch. So I purchased a brown band for the watch. It originally had a Cartier steel bracelet, which I still have, but I wanted to get a brown bracelet because I have a lot of other watches that are silver bands, Jubilee bracelets. So I wanted a brown so that way I could wear this more as a daily, especially when I go to work or when I'm going to nice events and I put on a suit. So just wanted a different vibe. And I really like this band. And as I, progress, I might swap out the band probably for something dark green or another color. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Would you go with a different band? Would you keep the steel band? Let me know what you guys think. So going back to styling tips, I love fashion. I used to have a shoe company. I love dressing in suits. I love street fashion as well too, but this is the type of watch that you can wear with a suit, or you can wear with jeans or just a casual night out, right? So this watch screams elegance. It's very subtle, right? And a lot of you might be saying, well, this guy went ahead and purchased the XL, so I don't know how subtle it is. But yes, of course, if you get the smaller one, even more subtle, right? But I'm happy with my purchase. And I think I'm really going to enjoy this watch as time progresses, right? And I'll be speaking more about this watch in upcoming videos. But in this video, or in the comments, I want you guys to comment, what are your thoughts on Cartier tanks? Do you like them? You know, there's also the Cartier tank de Mus, right? So they kind of get a bad rep, but they're looking pretty well in the market these days because they're a nice addition to any watch collection, especially if you want something from the 1970s or in that era, right? So just my thoughts. Again, first video, but I will be coming out with more content, watch content, and expect this to get better and better as time progresses. I've done a lot of video creation. I've done photography before. I've done a few other things. So as time progresses, this will get better. Comment below. Let me know what you guys think on this video. My goal is to shoot between 8 to 10 minutes for future videos. But again, you guys will be seeing much more. And then let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thanks for joining. Swenius time.